Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the program. Today, I wanted to use a topic to introduce the similarities between Mahayana Buddhism and Theravada Buddhism. Most of the time when Buddhists go to different temples, probably we're going to see some of the differences between these two schools. In Theravada school, you are going to see monks wearing orange color robes. And it's different from Chinese Buddhist monastery. Today, I wanted to show that this is not the traditional, original Indian Buddhist outfit or robes. Actually, this is the Tang Dynasty outfit in China. Somehow in China, because the cultural background, the social influence, monks, we have to wear in this way in order to gain respect. But somehow in Burma, in Thailand, when you wear the orange yellow robe, all lay Buddhists, they are going to respect you. It doesn't matter where you come from. They recognize the color. So nowadays, even in Chinese Buddhist temples, monks or nuns, we can select the color. When I was in Taiwan a long time ago, my outfit was in black color or gray color. But today, we prefer this color because it's easy for Buddhists in Myanmar, in Thailand, to recognize me. This is a monk. Okay. So there are some differences superficially existing in both schools. And in China, in Buddhist monastery, most temples, we have a dinner. But when you go to Burma or Thailand, never ask monk to go to dinner because it's not allowed. They have 2 meals a day only. Okay, no dinner. And also because they beg food from people. So monks and nuns will eat whatever people offer. It may be vegetarian, it may not. Okay. But somehow in Mahayana Buddhism, especially in China, okay, we are strictly require monks, nuns to be vegetarian. Okay. These are the differences between these two schools, Theravada and Mahayana. But this is not my topic. This is not my point. Today I wanted to discuss what are the similarities between these two schools. This is what I wanted to emphasize on. I feel the way we live is very superficial, okay? But something that are related with teachings, that is very important. We need to know what are the teachings between these two schools. Are they the same or are they different? I feel as a Buddhist, we need to understand what are the teachings in these two schools. Are they the same or not? Today, based on Dhammananta, Venerable Dhammananta's book, What the Buddhists Believe, in his book, actually, he points out there are many similarities between Mahayana Buddhism and Theravada Buddhism. And also I discovered those are fundamental teachings of a Buddha. It doesn't matter where you go. You are in the temple in Thailand or you are in the temple in China, you are going to find those teachings are the same. So today, I wanted to use this talk to explain what are the similarities in these two schools. First, based on Venerable Dhammananta's study, both schools agreed that Shakyamuni Buddha is the original teacher of us. There's no differences. We all accept that Shakyamuni Buddha is the original teaching for us. And the second, both of the schools teach Four Noble Truths. Today, I'm not going to explain the details. If you know Four Noble Truths, these are fundamental teachings of a Buddha. Both schools teach Four Noble Truths. Also, both schools teach Eightfold Path. Both schools explain the very essential concept of interdependency or interdependence. Sometimes we're going to use 12 originations to explain these ideas, these concepts. And both schools agree that there's no creator in this universe. And both schools teaches impermanence and dukkha. Dukkha means there is a phenomena in this world, unsatisfactory feelings, in human beings' life. Sometimes we say sufferings. Both schools teach dukkha. Both schools teach non-self, no self, selflessness. There's no permanent self. Both schools teach sila and samadhi and wisdom. Precepts, concentration, meditation, and right understanding, wisdom. Both schools agree that karma is the very important teaching for Buddha. Karma is a way to explain why life changing in different kind of form, different phenomena. This is the fundamental teaching of Buddha, very important. Both schools agree that there's no permanent soul. So in Mahayana Buddhism, we don't talk about soul. In Theravada Buddhism, we don't talk about soul. Because soul means there's a permanence, spiritual existence of yourself. Somehow in Buddhism, we can agree on this idea. We have a changing I, but there's no unchangeable soul exist. Then both schools agree that there will be rebirth. After death, death is not the end of life. There will be rebirth. Follow. And both schools agree that achieving nirvana is the ultimate goal for all Buddhists. So today I wanted to mention those contents based on Venerable Dhammananta's book to explain what are the similarities between these two schools. After we understand these facts, you are welcome to go to Theravada temple or Mahayana temple to learn Buddhism. We are teaching the same Dharma, except that the superficial phenomena of monastic life may be different in some ways. But those are not important. Actually, those are related with cultural background, social influence. It's not that important. But every time when I invite Theravada Buddhist monks to go to J Buddha temple for lunch, I always inform kitchen. Today we need to have lunch early, 30 minutes early, or 1 hour early, in order to respect Theravada monks, because they have to have their meal, the lunch, before noon. Okay, and that is the precept they wanted to follow. Okay, but somehow in our temple, we just set up a time, 12 o'clock. Yeah, it's lunchtime for everyone. Okay, these are the differences. Okay, okay. Then I wanted to use this opportunity to explain some concepts we need to clarify that in a certain way in order to understand why Mahayana Buddhism emphasizes on this part, but somehow Theravada Buddhism doesn't emphasize on this part. Okay. For example, in Mahayana Buddhism, we very emphasize on Pure Land concept. Pure Land concept. Yeah. And after I studied Buddhism, even based on my own understanding, I feel Pure Land concepts should be a concept for all Buddhists to understand, to follow. Why I say this? Okay, let me ask you, when you wanted to learn the Dharma, if you say, I wanted to be a Buddhist, what is the reason for you to be a Buddhist? What is the reason for you to learn the Dharma? What do you want to gain in your life? I wanted to be happy. I wanted to live in good place, good environment. I wanted to better myself. I think basically, as a human being, we all hope that our life is better. So actually, based on my understanding, Pure Land basically, encourage every one of us to pure our mind, to pure our thoughts, to pure the environment that we live, so we can live safely and happily. And right now, I consider American Bodhi Center is a Pure Land in America, because we wanted to invite people to come here to better themselves, purify our minds, purify our words, purify our actions, so we can be better. We wanted to be a good person. We don't want to harm anyone. Also, we find a way to protect ourselves also. At the same time, we all hope the ground we are living on is not contaminated. Okay, the air we are breathing is not polluted. So actually, Pure Land is the kind of a goal we all wish to achieve. Even there's no Pure Land, as a monk, I wanted to create a Pure Land for myself and for everyone. So I strongly feel that as a Buddhist, Pure Land is a concept we all should understand, and also we wanted to accomplish. Okay. And but somehow, when we talk about Pure Land besides American Bodhi Center, how about another world? Yes, it's difficult for everyone to understand. But I wanted to simply ask you that if we agree on rebirth, life not just pops up from the rock or from anywhere. Life is continuing on the process. We have a rebirth. I wanted to ask you that 4 billion years ago, before we have this earth, where were we? If life is continually in this universe, before we have this earth, before we have this world to live, where we were? Okay, if we were there somewhere, there must be another world exist. So, based on the reality of this earth, then we should, have a kind of understanding. There's a possibilities. Maybe there's other space, other place, for living beings to live. Today, I cannot prove that there is another Earth. Okay, perhaps someday, scientists they are going to find a way through Hubble, telescope, to see other worlds. I'm waiting for those days to come. Okay, but basically, even I'm not ready to die to reborn to another world. But in the present moment, in my mind, I wanted to have a pure land in front of me, in everyday life. Purify myself, help others to be pure. And also, I hope we can take care of this world or the space we have. Don't let it pollute. Don't let it contaminate. So this is the idea of pure land. Secondly, in Mahayana Buddhism, as a bodhisattva, we always have vows, great vows. I wanted to serve, I wanted to liberate all living beings. Sometimes, some schools may say, it's impossible. How can you save all living beings? How can you liberate all living beings? Yes, it's difficult. But as a Buddhist, as a bodhisattva, when you make a vow, do you want to select or do you want to discriminate living beings? I wanted to save this one, not that one. No, it's not allowed. Just like a monk, like an abbot, like the president of Texas Buddhist Association. When I take this kind of position in my mind, I want to have this vow. I wanted to serve all members. I wanted to support all members. I wanted to help all members. I wanted to take care of all members. This is what we should have in mind. In a reality, of course, sometimes I'm at a temple, I can serve some people. Sometimes I may not at the temple. People miss me, I miss them. Yes, that is limited. Okay, but as a Buddhist, as a bodhisattva, we have to have this kind of understanding. I don't want it to be selective to save someone, to help someone, not to save someone. Okay, so that's why in Mahayana Buddhism we say we have to have great vows. You wanted to equally treat everyone, you don't want to discriminate anyone. There is another concept, we have to understand in Mahayana Buddhism. And also finally, in Theravada Buddhism, they are very emphasized on Shakyamuni Buddha. Of course, Theravada Buddhism never denied that there are no other Buddhas. But somehow in Mahayana Buddhism, besides Shakyamuni Buddha, also we have Amida Buddha, Medicine Buddha, and other Buddhas. So maybe there are some differences because in Mahayana Buddhist temple we have many Buddhas statues, but somehow in Theravada Buddhism there's only one Buddha statue, that is a Shakyamuni Buddha. Based on the reality, Theravada Buddhism never denied that there are only one practitioner we call Shakyamuni Bodhisattva. Only Shakyamuni Bodhisattva became a Buddha. Actually, they do agree that many people can practice Bodhisattva path. And also because there are many Bodhisattvas, also there are possibilities for them to achieve Buddhahood. Okay, so it can be said that there are also other Buddhas exist in this universe. Today, I wanted to explain on these two parts. One is similarities between Mahayana school and Theravada school. Also, in the end, I wanted to emphasize on some teachings from Mahayana, the concept of Pure Land. The concept of Bodhisattva great vows, also the concepts of Buddhas. Okay. Thank you so much. Namo Buddha, Namo Dhamma, Namo Sangha. Namo Buddha, Namo Dhamma, Namo Sangha. Namo Buddha, Namo Dhamma, Namo Sangha.